Welcome back to another episode of the Smith Boys Podcast, brother.
Brother, we're doing it again. Another episode.
We're doing it again. What are we doing?
Well, here's what we're doing again. Oops, I did it again.
I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game.
And that's where the Lions are at right now. Is oops, they did it again.
What'd they do?
Well,
They ain't done nothing yet.
Well, they haven't done anything yet, but this takes me back, brother. I gotta say, this takes me back to the good old days of the '90s and the Wayne Fontes eras when the Lions were teetering on the playoffs. And this is good times. I listened to Caputo today. Dear God! I know brother hates Pat Caputo, but I love Caputo. I love driving. Okay. Oh! No. Caputo, I just think is a staple in Detroit sports media. I really do.
Just because he's been here for so long, but he seems kind of like a bumbling buffoon. But
I wouldn't disagree, but I enjoy listening to him. So anyways, he's like, the Lions. You know, me and Mila were driving around the other day, and he kept saying, the Lions. He'd have a caller on, the Lions, you know. He's so good with that kind of stuff. But anyways.
But touching my leg for.
Yeah, sorry, brother.
Jesus. Get off me.
So here we are, brother, the Lions. And they have to win tomorrow night against the Packers.
Well, do they?
Yes, they do. And then they need
the
Seahawks to lose to the Rams.
There you go. They don't have to do anything if the Seahawks win the game tomorrow. Seahawks beat the Rams. It don't matter what the shit the Lions do. Yeah. And that's why the NFL.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
It is a shame, but that's why the NFL put this game on primetime Sunday.
I think they put it there for Green Bay, not for the Lions.
Oh, for sure they did, because everything hinges on Green Bay. Green
Bay wins, they're in no matter what.
Green Bay wins, they're in no matter what. It doesn't matter what Seattle does. That's why Seattle isn't in the primetime situation, because Seattle can win their game but still not get in. It all hinges on Green Bay. Everything hinges on Green Bay, basically. That's why people want to get all butthurt about why.
Not necessarily.
No, it does, because if Green Bay wins, they're in, no matter what Seattle does.
Yeah,
okay?
That's true.
But if Green Bay,
I know.
Seattle
I'm just trying to look for any little angle, bro.
There is no angle. If
Green Bay wins, it's all moot.
It's
Green
all
Bay's
moot. That's why it's a primetime game.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, I can't believe they scheduled it this way." Well, it's because that's the most impactful game is what Green Bay does.
If you're Lions fans, you need to root for the Rams like you wouldn't believe.
Yeesh.
You need to become the biggest Baker Mayfield guy of all time. Wouldn't you say, brother?
I'd say so. I wouldn't rule the Rams out of winning this game because, for one,
I could.
The Rams don't have a first-round draft pick, so this game is not going to hurt the Rams' draft stock at all.
It means nothing.
It means nothing to them in draft position, except for maybe like second, third round, whatever. But they don't have a first-round pick, so it does nothing to really hurt their draft position. If anything, it just hurts the Lions' position if the Rams win.
Sure.
So, and I can see that there is. There's this kind of like, we want to build on something going into next season. It's a divisional rival, a divisional opponent. So I can see the Rams having something to play for. I don't discount the fact that the Rams have a decent shot of winning this game.
All right. So okay. So we can all say that and well and good and stuff. But as a Lions, I'm just going to say this: as a Lions fans, you really want to go down the road of the Rams did beat the Seahawks, so now it's on. It's us versus Green Bay, winner take all, brother. Let's just go there.
So this
is what we want. This is what we all want.
Yeah.
So let's just say this is what happens. Okay, we all know Seattle wins. It's done.
Let's assume Seattle, or let's assume the Rams beat the Seahawks.
We can all say Seattle wins. This is all moot. Yeah. So why even continue the conversation?
It's moot for the Lions, but it's still must see TV because you want to see if the Packers get in.
Correct.
But for the Lions fans,
for the Lions' sake, let's just say the Rams win. So Rams win. It's Lions Packers.
Yes,
8 o'clock, Sunday night.
Yes, sir.
It's on.
Yes, sir.
I think the weather is expected to be like 30 degrees roughly. I haven't checked it since last week, but I still think it's going to be roughly, chilly Green Bay weather, but it's not crazy snow, whatever.
Detroit weather.
So it's Detroit weather. I don't think it's, terrible.
We play indoors.
But Goff, Hoof does not play all that great in this type of stuff.
No, sir.
I think the Lions' offensive line is really, when the Lions had the ball, I always like to look at this, when the Lions had the ball and when the other team has the ball.
No shit.
in any.
Well, that's
scenario.
the game. Yeah, that's how the.
Well,
game's
that's how you
played.
look at it. So when the Lions had the ball, what are they going to try to do? What are they going to? I mean, they need to be able to run the ball. The Green Bay has early on in the season they allowed a lot of yards, but it was mainly by like, Hurts rushed for like 150 yards. I think Justin Fields rushed for like 250 yards against the Packers. But it's not a lot of like the running backs are getting, they're not getting like 5 yards a carry. They're getting like 3 yards a carry against the Packers.
I believe Rashawn Gary is not playing for the Packers.
I think it's going to be tougher to run against the Packers than people think.
Yeah, I can see that. Everything's on the line at that point. So I think everything's going to be tougher. I think it's going to be tougher to stop the Packers. I think it's going to be tougher to move the ball in the Packers.
My biggest fear is Aaron Rodgers, man. I'm telling you. When the Packers have the ball,
who's he?
I think the biggest thing is the Lions pass rush. James Houston's going to have to show up, and Hutch is going to have to play his game, brother. You know they're going to have to play. Probably there's always got to be that little like fly in the ointment.
You're a negativity spreader. You're contaminating my well, Finley, and I won't have it.
This is brother's always been that person ever since we were kids.
I'm a fly in the ointment.
Yeah, he always was.
I'm gonna be the fly in the ointment with Lapeer County here soon, though.
I hope so, brother. So, anyways, but I look at this and it's like when Rodgers has the ball, the pass rush is going to be so critical. What James Houston does, and have you watched some of his pass rush moves, especially last week against
Chicago?
Oh man,
the kid's a star.
The kid's a star.
Yeah, he is. He's phenomenal.
Jackson State.
He's got total ability.
Could he be a
total ability?
Superstar.
Yeah.
Superstars.
He could be. Hutch has another sense. He's got more football sense where Houston's more like, I'm going, man. And he's
see quarterback, hit quarterback.
Yeah.
That's James Houston.
Where Hutch is more cerebral and he kind of attacks the game.
He's the cerebral assassin.
Well, he can go after the quarterback.
He's the game.
He can
Time to play the game.
drop back in coverage. He's got 3 interceptions. A lot of defensive ends don't have 3 interceptions in their entire career.
No, never.
And he's got 3 in his rookie year.
Best
so like he
defensive end
understands. Like to me, like when you see that, like he understands.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what
part
he's
of
doing.
football. Yeah,
he's going to be a defensive rookie of the year.
I totally think
candidate
so.
for sure.
Yeah.
So
I think he should win it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't discount that. I think there's a good possibility.
If he has a good
of that.
game against Rodgers, say he gets a sack, say he gets
a couple
interceptions, a couple of pass breakups,
hurries, tackles,
he has an
tackles
impact
for
on
loss.
the game.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. So what do we got here, brother? I'm thinking offensively. You like to do with it. What do you do when the Lions have the ball? Well,
What's the odds?
Well, I mean, let's just get into what we think's going to happen here, though. I mean, we'll do predictions and odds and stuff at the end here, but I'm predicting. I liked that I saw against the Bears. I liked that I saw the Lions finally got DeAndre Swift more involved. He seemed to get a little more touches. He was pretty productive.
Yeah, he did.
I would expect definitely more of the same this week. Maybe some more touches because Swift looked like he ran with a new attitude last week.
Much
he
more
ran harder.
Physical.
Yeah, he
toughness.
ran as a dog last week.
We commented on that numerous times.
He wasn't pussyfooting around. He was running as a dog last week.
Sure.
And Jamal Williams is always running like a dog. So I would say I'm expecting
the Detroit Hammer.
I'm expecting the Lions to establish that run or try to establish the run early.
I agree.
I think Jameson Williams is going to get more involved. It seemed like the Lions were trying to target him a little more last week. He had that drop over the middle, but on that slant, but they got him involved on a reverse. I think you're going to see more of that. I think he's going to, if they make the playoffs, he'll get even more involved. Each week he's going to see more and more targets, and that needs to happen because
You've got to see this play.
What we got here? We're watching Titans.
You've got to see this play.
We're watching Titans and Jaguars.
Watch this.
What the hell was that?
Watch this.
That's not going to fly.
No.
It was a hell of a pass, though.
No.
How did he get this across the field to
Look
catch
at
that?
Look at this. Watch.
I saw it. 3rd and 15. But he got it there.
Yeah, but dude, it was a forward. It was
Yeah,
a
I know
forward
it was. I
lateral.
know it was a forward lateral.
But that's
not gonna work.
hilarious.
But
He just was like, I'm going all the way to the end of the
yeah,
field.
he got it.
If you would have seen this Tennessee Jacksonville game, that play was by Trayvon Burks. Is that his name?
Traylon Burks.
Traylon
It
Burks.
was 3rd and 15
Oh my
for the
God.
Titans, and they just try to run like a hook and
I've never
ladder
seen a play like that.
And he just forward passed it like all the way across the field and just threw it up, and it worked out. But it's going to be a flag because it was forward.
So let's
pass.
get to the odds here. Let's get to the over/under.
What do you
So
expect Packers to do?
I expect the Packers to really try to continue to throw the ball. I think that's where Rodgers has found more comfort with Watkins
To who?
and Dobbs.
Watkins got waived. He don't even play for him anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they cut him weeks ago. They waived his ass a few weeks ago.
Boy, I don't know what I'm talking about then. I don't know, but why are they winning then? How have they
for
become-
5 in a row? That Christian Watson has become more of a.
Oh, Watson, that's the guy I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Sammy Watkins.
No, Watkins I knew they had cut.
Yeah.
But
Christian
Watson,
the rookie. Yeah, he's gotten more involved.
Is it Watson or Watkins?
Watson?
Watson, that's what I
He's
thought.
gotten more involved over the stretch.
He
that
looks
they've
like a
winning
star.
games. Yeah, he runs fast.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
his
had
body
problems.
type, his body control when he goes up, you could tell. He looks like a
He's
star.
had problems holding on to the ball.
A
He's
little
had some
bit.
drops, but Romeo Dobbs has been decent this year as a rookie.
But Rodgers is going to make him into a star.
Possibly if Rodgers is there again next year.
Yeah. So here is my thought. I guess you want to get my little thought when Green Bay has the ball. I think that's good. I think that's a lot of what they do. I don't think that Lions will cater, in any way to them. I don't think they'll cower to them. I think Hutch is probably going to have a good game. I think James Houston is really going to have a big game. That's the guy I look to have a good game. And I think that's the guy that if you're a Lions fan, you got to look to and hope if he has a good game, then you got to say the Lions have a legit shot at winning the game. Wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, I don't know if it's just solely on him. If he has a good game, the Lions got a legit shot. I think if Goff has a good game, they got a legit shot. I don't think it all solely relies on James Houston. But I mean, if he has a good game, then obviously that means everything's probably cooking pretty well. But I think the majority of the game is gonna hinge on how well Goof plays outdoors in the cold weather. I mean, Goof has to be able to convert third downs because the Lions are going to try to establish the run. They're going to be staring.
Well,
a lot
will be with Swift. A lot will be.
Oh, for sure.
How they use
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
The tight ends though
Yeah.
has really they've kind of made the Hawkinson situation totally irrelevant by using Zylstra, Wright, and Mitchell really, really well in really playing to their strengths.
I think it all hinges on Goof because I think the problem is going to come from the Lions are trying to establish the run like they seem to try to do.
Yeah.
So they're going to be staring a lot of third downs in the face. A lot of third and mid. A lot of 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Because they're gonna, they're probably gonna run it on first down, pick up 3 or 4, pass it on second down. You got an incomplete pass. Now you're sitting at 3rd and 6,
right?
Something like that, 3rd and 5. So Goof is gonna have to be pretty efficient. He's gonna have to be completing a lot of third. Now they're gonna have to move the chains. So I expect Amon-Ra St. Brown to be that guy that he usually has been, Mr. Consistent, Mr. First Down.
Mr. First Down. That's what I call him.
Brother likes to call him. Maybe you should call him Amon-Ra St. First Down.
Yeah, Amon-Ra First Brown. Amon-Ra First Down.
Something like that. Yeah,
Amon-Ra St. Brown, Amon-Ra First Down. Didn't that kind of fit? Amon-Ra St. Brown, Amon-Ra First Down.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
But I think that's where the game is going to rely on Goof being able to pick up key third downs, keep Detroit on plus side of the field.
On schedule.
Yeah,
That's
keep
what
them
they
on
say.
the plus side of the field. Don't get into like this
3rd and 8.
Well, yeah, don't get into this shitty field position situation to where like you got the ball at your own 20 to start the game, you go 3 and out, and you got a punt, and then Green Bay comes down and changes the field position game.
Yeah.
You got to be in good field position in this game. Make sure you're getting you're in position to get some field goals when you can get them. Don't get crazy on like 4th and 3s and 4th and 2s and try to go for it.
I don't think Campbell will.
If you can get the points, take
the points. Yeah.
Don't get stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
What you got, brother?
I think you bring up some good stuff there. I think Campbell not being over aggressive in those situations is going to be key, especially in the first half. Get the points, man. Get on the board. Trust your defense. I think you're going to have James Houston make some plays. I think Josh Paschal will make some plays. The one guy that's kind of disappointed the last couple of weeks has been Okuda, and he's been benched. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem when you got Dobbs, whatever, and Watson. And Runyon kind of came out a little bit too.
Russ Tanyan or whatever, tight end.
Runyon. So that's a little bit of, and Rodgers is going to make throws. Hutch is going to have to be key. The run game doesn't really concern me. I like the Lions' run game. I like,
defense.
I really do like the line. Other than the Carolina game,
Green Bay runs the ball pretty well, though. I mean, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon.
I don't know.
Pretty damn.
That sounds
good
crazy to say. Even though aside from the Carolina game, I mean, they held Chicago in check. Aside from the first, when Fields got hurt, and all through the winning that they've done pretty good.
Yeah.
But
they got to go into this game with no fear. Fear causes hesitation. And hesitation will cause your worst fears to come true. All right.
Yeah. And the biggest thing with Goff is he's going to have time. Just give him a couple seconds and get comfortable. And the offensive line's going to play probably the biggest key to the Lions' success in the entirety of the game.
Got to protect Goff.
Because they got to be able to protect Goff, and they got to be able to establish the run. Because they could potentially get run out of the game if they can't sustain enough offense to keep Green Bay honest to some extent, where Rodgers just ain't running up and down the field.
And they would have been run out of the game in the first meeting of these two teams.
Because there was 3 touchdowns that Rodgers left on the field.
That game could have easily been 21-0 halfway through the second quarter. And the unfortunate
that game's
turnovers.
Done.
The unfortunate.
And that was the beginning of the winning streak.
Yeah. The unfortunate kind of uncharacteristic turnovers by Rodgers at the goal line really is what kept Detroit in the game.
Totally.
They just don't nuclear implode on themselves and punch it in there. That's 14-0. Yeah. And then, I don't know, I can't remember, that's so long ago. But I know we were saying pretty much most of the season long that there was a point where Green Bay probably should have been up 21-0. Late in the or halfway through the first half.
That's what I said.
So it's not like you owned Green Bay earlier this year just because you won late in the game.
But they did beat them. I mean,
they did beat them.
But I look at this game, though, and this is obviously a different Green Bay team. Mm-hmm. They're much more confident. They're much more...
and they're playing to get in the playoffs. What Seattle does is irrelevant to the Packers.
They're all on the same page. They seem to be on the same page on the offense and the defensive side of the ball.
And they control their own destiny, which is dangerous.
But this is going to be a good game, I really think. I think Campbell knows that, and all the Lions know, but I don't know how the Lions play. If they see Seattle win, does that change how the Lions play?
That's what scares me, too. Because I think it has to change the way they play a little bit. Maybe not a ton, because I feel like Campbell has these guys trying to play for that, like, oh, look, we still finished 9-8.
Does Campbell say, hey, give me all your cell phones, put them in this pile. We're not going to find out who wins that game. We're just going to go out and play.
I don't know if all that happens, but, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But I could see the Lions still just wanting to play spoiler to a division rival. I mean, you don't want to see Green Bay make the playoffs if you're the Lions. It's a division rival. I mean, you want to beat them and end their season.
So, say Seattle... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it?
If Seattle wins...
Seattle wins, they're in, right? Except if Green Bay wins. If Green Bay wins, they are in.
If Seattle wins, they need Green Bay to lose. Yes.
Yeah. So Seattle and Detroit are so self-dependent on each other, but for different reasons.
Yes.
Lions need Seattle to win.
No,
Lions need Seattle to lose. Seattle needs the Lions to win.
Yes. Green Bay doesn't give a shit about either of them. Green Bay just controls their own destiny. If Seattle wins or loses, means nothing to Green Bay.
That's the beauty of playoff, this time of year with playoff football, man. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just so...
It's a shame it's coming to an end.
And so beautiful. Yeah, it is a shame to come to an end.
You wait all year for the
this
NFL.
Time of the year, yeah.
Not even this time of year. I wait all year for week 1 of the NFL season. And then before you can blink... The season's over.
Yeah,
I mean, we're in week 18 already.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it's sad. It's sad.
It's been 4 months. 4.5 months of the NFL season. And does it feel like it's been that long?
No, it doesn't, bro.
I mean, good Lord, man.
They don't. It's been, And the
NFL season just flies by.
And the worst thing about it is my brother over here, who I love so dearly, and we come over here, and, all through COVID and stuff, we'd watch so many football games and so many weekends, and then he got this job where he's flip-flopping every other weekend and stuff.
Worked at the hospital. I had to work every other weekend.
And it made it kind of tough, to come over here and watch games and stuff. And so I go up to another friend of mine's, and we'd always watch Michigan games, God, for like probably 20 years. So that made the season go by faster, I feel, because it was every other weekend I'd see brother, and we were kind of filming Smith Boys podcast
since the Patriots
every other
game.
weekend, since the Patriots weekend. So this has just been,
and to anybody that has followed us and subscribed, we greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, this has just been a fun little ride.
We've got, I think, 35 subscribers right now, which is
way more than we ever anticipated.
Yeah, we don't really necessarily care about the follower count. We just do this because we like doing it and we like watching ourselves.
We just like really following the Lions. We always have.
We just like watching ourselves on the camera talking about Lions and shit. So
yeah, now we're getting real deep into it.
Now the more subscribers we get, the more we want to do it. So I mean, if we get more people liking and following,
our goal is like
just 50.
Yeah,
then we can live stream.
Then we can live stream. So
we get 50 subscribers.
We can live stream the Lions games. You'll see how we watch the game.
Yeah, we can start live streaming.
We can watch the game with people and stuff.
And we'll start live streaming.
Uncle Bill and Brandon, Trav, we can all watch the game together here. We'll live stream it together.
Yeah, and you can see our natural reactions to what's going on in the game versus playing Monday morning quarterback and running back.
So that'd be cool.
So what you want to bring up odds and predictions and over under and all that shit?
Well, here we go, brother. So the Packers are favored by 5, and the over-under is 49. I was really surprised that they flexed this game to Sunday night. Some idiot posted this on the Bleacher Report. And
it's the most important game of the weekend.
I know, but I was like, not really. If Seattle doesn't do their thing, though. If Seattle wins, it's like, to me, it's like for the Lions.
No, because for the Lions, it means nothing.
I know, but I don't
Green
give a shit about the Packers.
Well, I know. I know, brother, but they're thinking...
I'm being selfish with it. I don't give a shit about the Packers.
The NFL is thinking, what is the most hinge-worthy...
They want Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs.
No, yes. I think the NFL is just trying to find what is the game that has the most...
cachet.
Most hinge-worthy, where everything hinges on. Seattle season hinges on Green Bay. Detroit season hinges on Green Bay and Seattle. Green Bay season hinges on just themselves. That's why it's the most important game. Because, I do that all I want. You can get on me, brother? Yeah. I'll do it more. Damn it. I don't give a shit. I got a potty mouth tonight.
Yeah, brother's got a potty mouth. No, I agree with that.
Ma's going to be very disappointed.
I got to agree. I agree with all that.
So, all right. So you say Green Bay is favored by 5.
Yeah.
And the over-under is 49.
So what's your prediction?
Oh, boy. Night game, cold conditions. I don't expect a ton of scoring.
You're staying over to watch the game tomorrow, right?
I'll come over. I don't know if I ain't going to stay the night. But I'll probably
tomorrow,
Yeah. I ain't going to think I'm going to stay the night, but I'll leave after the game.
So what do we got here?
I'm going to say I'm expecting a low-scoring game, cold weather, night game. Very conservative gameplay, I think, by both teams, just trying not to blow it. So... I'm expecting kind of low scoring. I'm thinking maybe something like 20-13.
Ooh.
So I'm going to take the under.
Boy, oh boy, 20-13 with the Lions offense and the Packers offense with Aaron Rodgers. The
Packers don't put up a lot of points. The Lions do, but the Packers don't. I'm gonna say a low scoring game, 20-13. And as much as I would like to see the Lions win, I just don't see it happening. I'm going to say Green Bay wins 20-13, so they cover the 5-point spread, and I will take the under.
You're saying 20-13 Packers?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, brother. Oh man.
That's not what I want. It's just what I predict. I would like to see the Lions win because I would like to keep coming over here and doing Lions podcasts for the remainder of the postseason. I root for radio. I root for podcasts.
I think the Lions. I'll say this. The Lions cover the spread.
Okay.
I think the Lions cover the spread. I see 31-27.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to say Lions last minute touchdown. Last minute touchdown. I think things are going to come together for us.
So you got 27-24 going into the last minute, and the Lions score a touchdown to win it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I see Seattle losing to the Rams.
Ooh.
So the Lions are going to the playoffs. I'm telling you right now.
Brothers being Johnny optimistic.
I'm feeling. I love the football gods right now. You know, Michigan's been good to me 2 years in a row.
Have they though?
Hey, brother, yes they have.
Now your coach might be leaving.
Nah,
You're under
no,
investigation for
even,
shit.
Don't even. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. I am so in love with the football gods. I just want to see good football, and I want to see good hometown football. So please, I'm praying. Rams are going to beat Seattle, and the Lions are going to be down 27-24. And I'm telling you, Goof is going to lead them down. Swift is going to be a key guy on that drive. Swift is going to be a key guy on that drive. He may even score the winning touchdown.
Okay.
But he's going to get you 3/4 of the yards on that game-winning drive.
All right. I like it, brother. I like it. Well, we'll do a post game about it. Maybe a
31-27.
We'll do a post game on it, whatever the results are.
Okay.
Maybe we'll bring like a Lions season recap if they happen to lose. We'll do like
We'll bring it to you live.
We'll do a Lions season recap. Just kind of recap everything we saw during the season and maybe what we expect to see next season too when it's all said and done.
Sure.
So, all right. Until then, Smith Boys out.
See you.